as you can see, in my spare room. And yet again, y'all, after I had my first showing, I had pretty much everything got thrown in bins and stuff. And we've been working around here and everything got shoved back in here. And this room is just, y'all, it's out of control. I've got to do something different. It's just too much. So I am back here. I am looking at everything, trying to figure out where to start. And yeah, y'all, this is just crazy. Um, so I have to yeah, I've got to figure out how to fix this. This is a problem. Um, your pantry and your storage room should be well organized where you can find everything. And pretty much what's on the shelves I can find. I know where those things are. It's just the pile of stuff in the middle of the room and around the room, on the sides of the room. Y'all, it's just, oh man, it's too much. So I have got to get this stuff organized. So I figured, well, you know what? I'll just go live. I'll go live and y'all can sit back here with me. And if I'm back here all night and it takes me all night, maybe I'll get some headway. But for right now, I'm going to start with just a little pile of stuff. I'm going to leave y'all pointed that way because I'm not ready to turn the camera facing me yet. Because I'm working on some stuff that on this side of the room. So yeah, and there's not room for the camera and all that over here. So I'm just going to let y'all look at the stack of that mess until I'm ready to turn the camera over here. Well, welcome, welcome, whoever you might be. So, y'all, this is what we have. You see, this big old pile of mess. This is what we're working on in this spare room right here. A big pile of mess. But I've got jewelry that I've got to sort out. But I'm not going to be sorting that tonight. What I've got to do is get the stuff in the middle of the room um, cleaned up, organized. And yeah, that's going to be a chore. But anywho, y'all, while I'm sitting here looking at this stuff, I'll tell you a couple of things I did. I needed another scale for weighing stuff because whenever you make soap, you have to be able to weigh out your lye. And my scale died on me, so um, I got a scale for $1.50 today, and I got a full size bed sheet that was white for $2. And what else did I get? Um, I got something else, but I can't remember what it was right now. Um, but anyway, I got those two things today, and the full size bed sheet is real thick, so I will be able to use it for either a tablecloth or I could use it as a backing for a quilt because I've been looking for good quality, thick bed sheets to make quilt backings. Because I'm at a standstill on those, y'all. The price of fabric has gotten so expensive that it almost makes sense to just use a really good quality, thick, high thread count bed sheet. Flat, of course, to do your backing on your quilts. That's the best idea I could come up with. So that's what I'm going to drink me some coffee real quick. And because I haven't had time to make my lye soap, now one of the only soaps that I can use on my hands and stuff is a product called Raw Sugar. And Kenneth and I went to CVS and we got 2 cases of water and let's see here, 10, 20, 30, 40, 48. We got 88 ounces of we got 88 ounces of raw sugar, 2 cases of water, and we got 3 bags of the healthy popcorn, and I spent $8. So that doesn't seem too stupid to me, but yeah. Sounds like a really good deal to me. So, anywho, um, just gonna wait around for a few minutes, you guys, to drink my coffee. Hello, Jessica. How are you doing? Oh, Jessica or Jessie is awesome. Okay, Jessie is awesome. How are you doing? I thought your thing said Jessica. I'm wrong. It's Jessie. Well, welcome, welcome. And Alex, um yeah, I don't know why you would come in somebody's room and say that, but is that what you're is that the way you greet people? Because if it is, that's really rude. But anyhow, yeah, we do not tolerate silliness. Well, we love you too. We love people and we love our little animals. Okay, guys, I'm getting ready to get this show on the road. Let me. Hold on, you guys. I'll be right back in a second. Okay. All right. Okay, y'all. Here's the little scale I got. It was not $3. It was $1.50 because today was half off day. Well, she gave me half off. It wasn't half off day per se. Tomorrow's half off day. Okay, y'all. And here is the sugar that I got Sunday. I got 4 bottles of that. And I got 2 bottles of this. So, first thing I'm going to do is put those on the shelf. Nope, I sure do not. I do not know what that is. Yeah, that's right, Jessica. I sure did say that. But you know what? There are just people who cannot help themselves but be silly. They just can't help it. Oh, you didn't make me mad. I don't. You're just showing how silly you are. That's all. So, anywho. Okay, you guys. And we have a bag. We save these bags because we like to use them for. I don't like having to have all of these little bags, at the store. Ooh. Okay. Okay, y'all, the first thing I'm going to do is put this up here. And we're going to start organizing. So, I'm going to fold this chair up and get busy. Oh, this is the other thing I got for organizing stuff. That's going to help. Hold in here. Cufflinks. That's right. Okay, y'all. This goes right here. This is what I'm going to use for a trash can. Yeah. Okay, y'all. Let's see here. These are gift boxes. I'm going to put the gift boxes right there. We'll put them with Christmas stuff. Okay, y'all. I need to go get me a fan. I'll be right back. It's very hot in this room. Could I use the fan that's in the bedroom, baby? The green fan?
Yeah.
I am live, baby. Just so you know. Okay, y'all. I got me a fan. Oh, this is going to be nice. Because when I say it's hot in here, y'all, it's hot in here. Very, very hot. Okay. Y'all, this is literally all jewelry. I'm going to be back in 1 minute. See here. Huh. Yeah, can I put it there? I might be able to. Not sure. Okay, y'all. Got one box taken care of. Whew. Here's another box. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Oh, good grief. That's so crazy. Don't put that mess in my chat. Most people would take that as a compliment. I know that's somebody being silly. I do not do silly, so don't come in here with no silly mess. There's plenty other channels to go and be silly at. Go listen to your mess. I have no time for it. Okay, y'all. Got to turn this around. Got to turn it around and get it off the carpet. So, it's going to have to go back there off the carpet for right now. Matter of fact, both of these containers have to get off the carpet. Okay. It does sound like a stampede. I'm sorry about that. Echo. Girl, it's hot in here. It is so hot. Oh my goodness. You know what I'm working on, don't you? Girl, look at this mess. And it was worse a minute ago. Oh, good grief. Messy, 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 messy. Oh well. Oh. Okay, it is better. Good. Well, here's two things. It's hot in here, and I'm having hot flashes. I've been having them all day. Oh, I wish the change of life would just be done changing. You know what I mean? And we had some silly people in here earlier. Oh my goodness. They come in here with just silliness. Red clover. Is that what you've been working on? Red clover? Well, I have not been working on red clover. I have been working on this mess. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. I bet she's upset. Oh, Kenneth, Judy's guinea pig just died. What? Judy's guinea pig just died. Oh, did you give her a big old hug? Yeah, she loves her animals. Oh, wow. Well, God said, "Come on, little guinea pig. It's time for you to come up here with me." Because, y'all, I don't care what nobody says. I think animals automatically go to heaven. I don't care what nobody says. People say, well, they can't go, they ain't got a soul. It says that the lion will lay with the lamb. So I believe there's animals in heaven. So people can argue the point with themselves because I'm not going to argue with them. I believe what I believe. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Anna, look at all this mess, girl. I got all this. Oh gosh, I got a big old mess. Ugh. What am I gonna do? Too much stuff. Well, not well. It's. I need a garage. I need a garage. That's what I need. Or to just be better at organizing. I think I'm not as good at organizing as I thought I was. I think I'm slacking in my old age. What you think? I'm purely ashamed of myself. Well, I guess you could say that. However, I really believe that there are things that are in this room that I need to part ways with. That's what I believe. And I think I could make my life a lot easier if I did that. Yeah, we do acquire a lot over the years. That's true. Yeah, baby. Here, baby. There you go. You're welcome, baby. You are very right. We do. We acquire a whole lot over the years. But see, Echo, here's the thing. This room, if I literally, and I legit, I'm saying this, if I rearranged my kitchen like the way we wanted to do it and have that pantry on the back side and move the sink over on that, when we do that wall, all of this canning stuff that's in here will be in there. That stuff's taking up half of this room. Just saying. So a lot of it is simply that canning stuff. Hello, hello, all four. How are you? Y'all, look at my messed up hairdo and my big old forehead. You see that mess? Uh, mm. Okay, I made. Yeah, exactly. 110. Yeah, it was like a brick oven here today. Ugh. I made not at all what I said I was going to make. Y'all, I haven't even done my pickles. I ain't even done my pickles today. I made chicken seasoned rice, and I took my rotisserie chicken and sliced it up, and I made a gravy and put the chicken slices in the gravy, and I made green beans. That's what we had for supper. Yeah, we didn't have no breeze at all. No breeze. Yeah, no breeze. Nothing. Didn't get no breeze. Got no breeze, no break, no nothing. And I got to put something on my dry lips. Y'all have to excuse my hairdo. I don't know what to say other than this is what we got to deal with in this humid, nasty weather. Is this combobulation of whatever we call what's on top of my head. A ham sandwich. Well, that works. Okay, y'all. I got, let's see here. Trying to think of what else I can put up. What I can put where. Let's see here. First thing I need to do is go grab my broom. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds yummy. Y'all, let me go grab my broom. I'll be right back. I shall return. I'll be back. Y'all, I'm not using a vacuum, I'm using a broom. Because I got a graveyard behind my house, I don't want to wake up the dead. Oh my goodness, y'all. Let's see here. I got some spots on the carpet right here that I need to spray. See if I can get these spots out. I spilled jewelry cleaner and all kinds of stuff right here. Coffee. Whew, coffee, coffee, coffee. Is this mine mixed up or is this store-bought? I don't know. I can't tell. I think this is some I mixed up and just reused the bottle. Okay, y'all, we're going to let that sit for a little bit. Gotta let it sit for a little bit. Man, oh man, oh man. Take this. Over here. Organizing trays. Organizing tray. An apothecary? Well, that's good. That's a good thing to be working on. Yeah, I'm gonna go put my beads. I'm gonna go put my beads in my jewelry cabinet where they belong. I'll be right back. And my tools belong in my cabinet, so I'll be right back. Okay, put this in here. I'll get my stamping stuff. That belongs out there too. See y'all? I mean, bad organization. It's plain and simple. Plain and simple. Bad organizing. Okay, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but looks a little bit better. Just a wee bit better. Okay. Skills I just got. These need to go into a box. Here is the container I got today. This was $2.50. So, yeah. No, it wasn't. I paid $5 for it because she didn't give me that half off. She gave me everything else half off, but not that one. Yeah. I can't do that. Stuff don't belong in there. But I can put it in here. Okay, you guys. Get the box out of the way. You go up there with the packaging stuff. That's for packaging. That's not for Easter stuff. That's what I call Ishtar stuff. Because I don't believe in the Easter bunny. No such thing as an Easter bunny. Okay. Hello, Detail Grandma. Hello, everybody else that's in chat. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get this mess organized. We'll take a break in a second. I've got to save these 2 pieces of wood because they're for a project. For my seasonings. This. Go out of here. actually, I need to save for a sorting tray. I need to save that for a sorting tray, y'all. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, man, all that stuff's got to stay right there. Okay, y'all. Well, now I can sit back down for a minute. Bring y'all over here. Okay, y'all. Does it look any better? Does it look any better? Oh. Well, I have on the prior video, the prior picture from my thumbnail. Oh, girl, it was bad. I mean, it's still bad, but I mean, it was way worse than this. If you can believe it. Bad. Oh my goodness. Y'all ever get like really dry chapped lips during the summer? It's like your lips are sunburnt. Y'all like my gadget I got for $1.50? It was actually $1.50, not $3. Because she sold it to me half off. It's a scale for weighing stuff. I needed another one for weighing my lye soap. For making soap. I mean, weighing lye to make my soap. My other one finally died on me. It went, no. It went kaplooey. Yeah, it was a good deal. So, yeah, that was a good deal, I think. Yeah, there's lots of jars there. Yeah, soup, soap. I mean, no, I make it. Hello, Stealing Tree. I hope you're feeling better. Well, we're just going to keep on praying for you, Still Tree. It does make a difference. It makes a very big difference. Oh. Oh, y'all, nay. I just yawned. I can't be yawning. That's no good. Well, enjoy your shower. Scrub a dub dub in your tub. Well, in your case, your shower. I don't know if you got a shower bath combo, but either way, enjoy your beautiful shower. Oh, that's nice. I want to put one back in mine. I got a walk-in shower because of Kenneth. Huh, still ain't true. He's you'll pray harder. You'll approve the overtime. That's funny. I like that. No, it doesn't. Well, it does if you got a really skinny hiney, but it ain't gonna fit my hiney. Nope, won't fit my hiney. Okay, y'all. Now let me see. I'm gonna these spots. Some of them seem to be getting lighter. Well, that's good. Yeah, I can't do that. I've got a fiberglass tub, so I can't build a bench. I've got a very small shower. So, well, it's not very small, but it's not big enough to be building a bench in it. I was thinking about getting one of those walk-in tubs. Eventually, of course, not right now, but eventually. Okay, y'all. That chair I moved. I moved the chair, baby. Hmm. Okay, let's see here. What can I do? Okay, y'all, give me a minute. I got to move the stuff off of this table. Hmm. How far can I put it over? Is the question. Right there. Okay. All right, y'all. I got to put this tabletop up here on the top of this thing. Okay. It's got to come over some. I know y'all probably don't understand what I'm doing, but it's okay. There's a method to my madness. I promise you. Goes at the end there. Put that there. Okay, that's her. This can go right back here on the end. Whew. Oh. I think I need to put that over here on this end. Yep, that's exactly what I need to do. Yip-a-dip-a-doo. Exactly what I need to do. No. Now remember why I had it like that again. I remember now, because I need it to face this way. That's right. And here's my little chair. Yes. This is going to come down here. I think. Get rid of that. Because it's got to do like this. Okay, that's right. How much is it food? Huh. Right here. Oh, y'all. Okay. Does that look any better? Hey, Cola, how are you, baby? Oh, ooh, y'all. Y'all, that's a lot of stuff I just did. Oh, my goodness. I can put that in the kitchen. That's my trash can. It'll go underneath the table. I'm going to use that for my trash can, y'all. And it's going to go under that chair right there. Yeah. Okay. Sorting box right there. Y'all, I'll be right back. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, very well. Oh, okay, y'all, I'm back. Oh, Lord. Okay, y'all. Here we got a good bit of it cleaned up. I still have this mess to contend with over here. So, bear with me for a second, y'all. I'm gonna move my camera thing up here on the desk. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Okay. This can go in the sort tray over there. Sort bin. Sort tray. Sorting tray. And craft. Other stuff. And that is trash. Right there. Y'all, this stuff is a mess, y'all. Okay. Put this for right now. Okay, I have missed.
Oh, where'd you go?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm familiar with it, Still and Tree.
Bella, where'd you go?
Who all still here with me? Are y'all still here with me? Hey, all four. I see you're here. Still and Tree's here. We got some people here I don't know this here. Cola was here. She's still here. And Echo was here. We got some lurkers. But that's okay. We like lurkers. And that's good because, they might be on watching on Roku like I do. Cola, what you doing tonight? Are you canning anything? Putting anything up? We know Echo's busy. She's doing tinctures, working on an apothecary. Okay, Stealing Tree, you have a good night, baby. Just in case you fall sleepies on us. Yo, I got so much stuff that I got to do. Oh, my head's going to pop off. Y'all, how humid is it where y'all were at? Is it real humid? Because it's humid here. Okay, y'all, let me see here. I need to get together some earrings because my next door neighbor called me and it's not all four. I'd like to be there. You got a light breeze. Blow south, honey. Blow south. Oh, it ain't 77 degrees. Ooh, girl. Yeah. It fluctuated. Oh. Mm. Okay. Let's see here. Pink rhinestones. 69%. Well, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I like that humidity. I mean, you know what I'm saying. I'd like to have that humidity is what I'm saying. Okay, y'all. Yeah, it sure is. Okay, y'all, I am going to look at some of these little earrings for a little girl that lives across the street. Um, Try to find some age-appropriate little earrings. These would be age-appropriate. Those are not age-appropriate. Those are not. Those are not. Oh, let's see here. Let's see here. These are vintage little ear bobs right here now. These are some old earrings. Yeah, I'm telling you, these look gold. They really do. They look gold. Don't know, though. I just don't know. But they sure do look it. Oh, Scott's sweating, but you're cozy? Well, why is he sweating and you're cozy? Tell him I said that ain't no fun. Oh, those are pretty. I like those. Those are pretty, you guys. Let's see here. Women's earrings. Women's earrings. Women's. I have no idea. Where the mate to that is. I don't know. What? Yes, of course I do. Yes, I always have honey. I married you, didn't I? It's in the kitchen on the back wall. Huh. Those are cute little ear bobs for a little girl. Little ice cream cones. Y'all, these are pretty. Ooh, I forgot about these. Aren't those pretty? Oh, so pretty. There. Ooh la la, pretty. Yes, baby. Huh? I guess behind the house. I'd just say pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. There's a little Christmas dingy dangy. Y'all, I got to put all of these little earrings on cards. Ooh, those can be worn for 4th of July this weekend. Ooh, yeah. Some of these little earrings are sterling silver. Some are sterling silver. Y'all, and these kind of grew on me. Hello, Foghorn. How are you? Let's see here. Uh, I, I'm Anna to your. I don't. I don't. I have no idea. Yeah. But you have no, I don't. No, Mm-mm. Why would I collect snakes? I don't. I don't. Mm-mm. No. Nope. 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 Don't. I don't collect snakes. I do collect snakes. Let's see here. That's silver plated. That's not silver. Those are right cute. Who made these? Somebody made these. Well, obviously they're crafted, but those look like Avon earrings. Well, hello, Snake Slayer. Yeah, I'm not too fond of snakes. I know God made them for a reason, but I don't do snakes. The game warden needs to keep snakes. Keep them away from me. Okay, let's see here. Okay, there was that pair. Here's the other one. Y'all, I'm gonna put my tree back up. There is that. There's that. Cute little ear bobs right there. Ain't those so cute, y'all? Oh, they're so cute. She will probably like those. I am pretty sure I think these are just gold plated. Oh, that's so pretty. I think those are real pretty, y'all. It's a pretty little butterfly. I think that would be a pretty little girl's earring, don't y'all? I think so. Put them over here on the little girls. Thing. I think these are sterling silver post. Yeah, baby.
That's what she said. I'm gonna lay down in the recliner right now.
Okay, baby. I love you. I found another pair of gold earrings. Right here. Look.
Are you live?
Yeah, I'm live.
Oh, well.
They can't see. From Aunt Weezy. Gold and pearl.
Cool.
Oh. Be careful, don't hit your.
There's something else you dropped.
Oh, thank you. I was looking for those.
Okay. Something wet back there.
Baby, that's because I sprayed the floor.
With what? Oh.
With I don't know if it was floor cleaner I made or store bought, but
the scales work? You gotta have it.
Yeah, I gotta put batteries in them.
I said, you know what kind of battery it takes, don't you?
No, I haven't looked yet.
Yes. Mine don't battery like I got.
Oh, okay. That's going to help me whenever we do the soap, making the lye soap. Because you got to measure out the lye precisely. Because if you don't, that last batch that I made, that's why it took for.
Get your balance if it works.
It took forever for it to cure because the lye was off in it. I had too much lye in it. That's why it burnt my hand. Okay, y'all. Let's see here. I am going to. Okay, this is the deal. My neighbor called me up, and she said, "Debbie, Graceland wants to go through your earrings, and she wants to go in her piggy bank and pick out some earrings." Now, y'all, I ain't into taking money from no youngin'. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have her, I'm going to do an exchange with her. I'm going to probably have her do some chores. That's probably what I'll do because, you know, her grandma's trying to teach, or her great grandma is trying to teach her, you know, responsibilities. And instead of taking money from the youngin', I'm going to say, let's do a trade. And I'm going to give her a couple chores to do. So that's what me and Kenneth do for, you know, a lot of times, you know, is we get them to do chores and stuff and we'll pay them. But she wants some stuff and she can help me tremendously. Okay, wait. Okay, y'all. Kenneth, let's see her tears. 9.2 ounces.
263 grams, is that right? Put back up there.
Hit ounce.
9 point. Right.
Why ain't it right?
Oh, capacity 5 pounds.
9.2 ounces is what? It's what it is.
Oh.
It is about 9.2 ounces. Y'all, my scales work. So, I'll tell you how to calibrate it. Go get a. You
get $3 for that.
No, $1.50. She gave it to me half off.
Oh, this?
Yeah. The only thing she didn't give me half off was that container that I paid $5 for.
1 pound, 7.
Should be about right.
1 pound.
Yeah, because I've used some out of it.
32 ounce. Let's see. 1 pound, 7.2 ounce.
Yeah. So that's right. Yeah, that's right.
So there it is.
Okay.
You gonna leave it here? I'll put it right back.
No, actually it goes in my jewelry case. That's where I'm gonna keep it at. Because I'm also gonna use it to when I order jewelry through the mail and buy it by the pound, I can use that to make sure they're not pulling winky dinky on me. Okay, y'all. I'm going to put these back in here and I'm going to let Miss Graceland go through some of this stuff. But I am not going to let her get no adult looking earrings. I'm going to let her get some of the girl, you know, little girl earrings. So I found another pair of gold earrings. That's kind of cool. So, bada bada bing. Here's my little setup, y'all. I got to do something different though, because this is too close to it's too close. I don't like this. But it is what it is.
Hey, I'll be buying sausage, don't I?
Yes, baby.
I'll be getting food. I'm gonna take a shower anyway.
Okay, baby, I love you. Be careful. Okay, y'all. Mm. Well, I think this is about all I can do right now in here. So we'll just chitter chat for a little bit. Turn my fan off. Can y'all hear me better now? You know what I just realized? Sunshine and humidity. You were asking Snake Slayer, do they collect snakes? If you're still here. Yeah, the Christmas tree might help me a little bit, but then again, I mean, yeah, I don't know. And it's funny you say that because, in July they have the quote unquote Christmas in July movies. In other words, the preview to the movies that are coming out at the next year up around or that year up around Christmas time. And y'all, I would just turn on the TV and put it on that channel and just let it play, regardless of, whatever it was. It was just whatever was on it, that was what was on it. And those movies have gotten so disgusting. It's literally nothing about the meaning of Christmas. Nothing. It's about romance and drama and just pure tea garbage. There's no, I can't even stomach watching that stuff no more. Um, and I didn't really care for it then. I like the traditional, like the story of Jesus. You know, and I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I would always watch Moses, um, the Book of Ruth, um, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, the Gospels, um, um, just stuff like that. Leading up to Christ's birth throughout the Bible, and I would start watching those movies around the Resurrection Sunday, and just watch them leading up to Christ's birth. And then I would watch stuff like, the old timey stuff like, um, no, you're right, Snake Slayer. There's not. It's just pure tea, filth, and garbage. I don't, I just, I mean, when we were growing up, my grandparents, they said, well, there's nothing. I mean, my granddaddy was just, he just, just would look at the TV and shake his head and walk off. And the only thing my granddaddy really seemed to enjoy watching was he liked watching wrestling on Friday nights, more to just laugh at him because he said it was all fake anyway, you know. And he watched the news and the Woodwright shop and what was it? This Old House. And then after that new guy got on there, He stopped watching it. Stopped watching it. Um, and he watched the really old California Highway Patrol, I think. It was a black and white TV show. He watched that. And Lassie. Just old stuff, y'all. Black and white stuff. But my grandparents weren't impressed with the TV stuff when we were growing up. And they said, my grandma, I remember her telling me, it was just going to get worse. She said, by the time you have children, it's going to just be probably unimaginable. And I couldn't imagine just. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Ooh, I had to go check on hubby, y'all. He scared me. Oh, oh my goodness. Talk about heart fluttering. Um, yeah, Echo. I remember that. And I always liked movies that were documentaries. That was my thing. I like watching like documentaries. Um, one of my favorite shows that I did like watching was that show called How It's Made. Because you know how my mind works. I always want to know how something works or how it's made. How did they do that? What's this made out of? Um, but y'all, one of the things that just got me was I watched a thing on how they make chicken nuggets. I said, I don't ever want to eat, another chicken nugget again. It just ruined. Well, I like homemade chicken nuggets, that you make yourself. Exactly, Echo. That is exactly right. A documentary or like, something out in nature. Um, I like them shows where it's like the old vets and people that were, actually did something in the military. I like listening to them talking like the old guys. And I mean, the guys from Korea and um, all that, even all the way through Vietnam. A lot of those guys, I mean, anyway, okay, I'm not going to say a lot of those guys, um, because there were guys and gals that was in the service, but um, I remember hearing a guy talking about, and this was tape probably back in the 70s, but he was talking about, uh, having lived through depression times and his time in the service. And y'all, they would, literally, because there was a limited amount of food, they would literally forage and, put it with their food that they were eating. And just listening to him. talk, it was just like, wow, um, people think that stuff's a joke, but them guys and girls that was in the service back then, they had thick skin, they were tough, and I go to say I think they're a lot tougher than even some of our supposedly most trained people these days, because they knew how to endure. Them people were going and going. They were starving and they were still going. They didn't have proper shoes, half of them. um you know just, I don't know. Anyway, it just amazed me listening to them. That's all I'm saying. So, well, me and Echo like documentaries. What's the rest of y'all like? I don't like watching sports on TV. I never have liked watching sports on TV. If I want to watch a sport, I want to go watch the youth in our community playing their games live. I don't want to go to um nothing beyond high school. Um you know what, y'all? I think I'm going to try to figure out a way to clear out some stuff out of this room. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to figure out a way to consolidate and clear out some stuff. Um, and rearrange my shelving in here. I think consolidating and getting rid of some stuff is going to be the only way I'm going to. Yeah, all four, I agree with you. That, yep, survival type stuff. That's right. That's another one I like, survival stuff. I like watching prep and stuff, like legitimate prep and stuff, not this crazy stuff where people go out and spend bukus of money on making their bunkers and da 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 da. Because y'all, if there was some kind of crazy kaboom yow, um yeah, I don't do good with confined spaces. I don't want to be underground. None of that mess. I'll just go on and be with the Lord. That's all I'm gonna say. But survival stuff, like knowing how to filter water properly without having all this bougie equipment. One of the first things I learned how to make was a bucket filter where you put sand and charcoal and cotton and stuff in a bucket and just let the and some salt, um, and let the water filter through that. Yeah, Bible studies. That's another good one. Now the thing with the Bible stuff, I like um I like listening to the Bible read, like an audio um type thing. And I like my couple of you know, basically reenactments of the gospels and stuff like that, and the movies I mentioned before. But a lot of this stuff where people are talking about their experiences, um I mean, it always seems like I get distracted, you know, from even listening. And I know that sounds terrible, but it's the truth. And I think it's because so many people have their version of what they think the Bible means. And that's part of why we have so many different churches, is because people don't agree with everything. They think, you know, a particular way about certain parts of the Bible. And I always say, you know what? Regardless of what you think, the one not oh, how can I put this? Not understanding exactly what the meaning of something is in the Bible, that's not going to be what keeps you out of heaven. What's going to keep you out of heaven is not believing what Jesus did for you, you know, and who he really is. Um, and trying, you know, just people just get that so twisted. That's going to be what keeps you from getting there. Not whether or not you believe you have to be baptized, not whether you believe in the rapture, not with none of those things are going to be things that are going to keep you out of heaven. And a lot of people will look you straight in the face and sit there and argue with you about you're wrong for, you know, thinking the way that you think about something. And I'm just like, all of that to me is, you know, petty compared to the bigger picture of, do you believe in him and what he did for you, or not? That's the main thing. You know, I've heard people get upset, they, you know, because some people believe in, you know, that we're in the millennium reign, some don't. Some believe this, some believe that. And then you got all these other denominations, you know, and everybody wants to be right. And people sitting there and bicker and argue, but they're missing the point of, why are you going to spend your time arguing with somebody? You could be out doing something, some good work for the Lord, instead of sitting there arguing with somebody. If they believe that Jesus Christ hung on that cross and died for their sins, you shouldn't be sitting there arguing with them about if they think the earth's flat, or if they believe, you know, uh, you have to be baptized, or you don't have to be baptized, or what. All that stuff is petty, you know. It's petty compared to um, the whole meaning, you know, of what gets you to heaven. The one way. And Jesus said, I am the truth, the way, and the light. None gets to the Father but through me. Well, he didn't say it in those exact words, but because I'm not good at quoting Bible verses, but I'm the truth, the way, and the life. Da 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 da. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what he said. But that's the whole point right there. And nobody cares. This is another thing. Somebody made a comment to me one day about, well, um, you don't need to put up a Christmas tree. And I said, well, I put up a tree, but I don't worship a tree. I put lights on it, but I don't worship those lights. You know, that's just the way I decorate. But I'm not worshiping that stuff. And then I've seen other people get mad at other people because they have no decorations. Um, those decorations are just decorations. They're whether you decorate or not, that has nothing to do with celebrating Christ's birth. Nothing. Decorating is just, you know, for the pretties to decorating. Nobody was nobody was decorating their house with all this stuff back in Jesus's day after Jesus died. Nobody was doing all that stuff. All this stuff is commercialized. And it's just for us to make us have those feel good moments. You know? Now, what I wouldn't, you know, be sad about is if I couldn't put up my nativity scene, you know. But I've had Christmases where we didn't even have a tree growing up, you know. Um, I didn't always get to decorate. And I always liked the pretty lights and stuff and the decorations because I like to decorate. That's in my nature. Um, but in the same sense, there's other things that I do not decorate for. Like I don't do the Easter bunny thing. I don't do the Halloween thing. Um, and all because of what Halloween stands for, and it's the tradition of it. I don't believe in celebrating it. Um, just like the Easter bunny, I don't believe in, you know, that whole thing. Um, I'm very simple about Resurrection Sunday, and I don't include the Easter bunny in it. But I'm not going to sit there and fuss at somebody else for taking their kids or grandkids to go Easter egg hunting or something. You know, it's a commercialized thing, and you know, people get into it and they don't see nothing wrong with it. That's them. And I'm not going to fuss with them about it or make them feel bad about it. But what me and my house does, that's between us and the Lord. Um, so my point is, I decorate with trees and stuff. I would look kind of silly fussing at somebody for decorating and putting up Easter bunny stuff. You know, that to me is kind of silly. Now I draw my line in the sand on the Halloween mess. I don't want to have nothing to do with it. Um, I just don't. Um, so y'all get where I'm coming from? And I've been sitting here yapping, talking, talking, talking. Ain't nobody saying nothing in chat. Been sitting here running my mouth. Yep. Yeah. See, Echo, you get what I'm saying. It's I just don't want to be hypocritical And I have been hypocritical in my life. I think every one of us at some point has been a hypocrite at one point in time about something. It's like rules for thee, but not for me. And I've literally had to catch myself out on it and call myself out for it, because I'm sitting there looking at somebody for, decorating a tree outside in their yard with little pastel Easter eggs. And they had it like with lights on it and everything. And I had to catch myself and scold myself for thinking the way that I was thinking, because I'm like, well, does that tree at your house that you got with lights on it really have anything to do with Christ's birth? No, it does not. So check yourself, Debbie. And I did. So I'm just saying, we all have our little quirks and things that we agree with, don't agree with, that we like to do or that we don't like to do. And I just think we can all give other people a lot more grace than what we do. That's all I'm saying. And if somebody doesn't, if they believe Jesus was born in September or Jesus was born right after Easter, like that's the way some people believe, and they choose not to celebrate it in December, I'm not going to fuss at them. I'm not. My thing is, do they know that Jesus got on that cross and died so they can be forgiven of their sins? That right there is all that I care about. I do not care about none of the other stuff. It is irrelevant to me, you know? So, anywho, y'all, I want to make a big old pot of chili. I mean a big old pot of chili. And it's summer. Why am I thinking about chili? I think I have lost my mind. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, I love chili too. But honestly, Echo, I could eat it all year long. But I don't think I need to be trying to eat it right now. But I'm still thinking about it. That's kind of crazy. I'm a crazy, crazy person, I guess. Okay, y'all. Let's see here. Okay, y'all. I put all my little pins in this basket the other day that I had left.
Y'all might as well hush in there now.
Okay. We're going to look at these little rings. I put most of the rings in And that, well, I put some of them in a cabinet in there. My display cabinet. Y'all ain't just the weirdest little ring. Ain't that weird? It's like it, I mean, it's like it's missing something, but it's not. My finger's way too big for it. I still need to check that and see if it's real druzy or not. No, I would not wear that ring. It's just so big. I got you craving it now. Oh, girl. I'm sorry. I apologize. Yo, could you imagine wearing that big ring? Echo, woo, it's turning my finger red. Too tight. Echo, would you wear that? That big old thing. All four? I didn't think so. All four, what about you? That thing will swallow you up, girl. You so tiny. Here's another one. Big old giant flower. I think these are for like young girls or something. This is crazy. You know, I think these will be pretty brooches. Don't you? I could take that flower off and make a beautiful brooch. What do you think? What do y'all think? I think I could make a pretty brooch out of both of those rings. That would make a pretty brooch. Ooh la la. Look at here. Look at there. Have a shawl on, kind of scooped around and put it right there. Yes. A little pretty little petal ring. And here is this big giant ring. Oh my goodness. But yeah, yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly right. Now that one's not that bad. You know, if I was gonna wear any of them this so far, that would be the one that I would wear. If I had to pick one to wear, it would be that one. What do y'all think? That one doesn't look that bad on me. Y'all see what happened right there? It's a callus from all the yard work and stuff. It's crazy, ain't it? And there's also a scar there. A pretty bad scar. We won't talk about how I got the scar there. But now I got this big old knot right there. Look at there. Ooh la la. That's the one. I'm going to set that one to the side. Because that's the one that I would wear. And here's another one. These things are just huge. I wouldn't wear that. Yeah, that's too. But that's another one I would make. I would make into a brooch if I had to. Like if it didn't sell, I would turn it into a brooch. I think I'm going to give this to my neighbor's great granddaughter. I'm thinking I might. This is a big mic ring for sure. Oh my goodness. What y'all think? No, that's too countrified. Big Mike wouldn't wear that. Yeah. But it is pretty though. I mean, it's pretty, but it's just way too big. In my humble opinion. That thing is ginormous. That one and that one's got to be made by the same company. Them two. See y'all? They look exactly alike in design. Hmm. Yeah, I agree with you. I I agree with you. What is that made out of? I gotta get my gym tester out and test that stuff. Here's another one. It's just ginormous. A cha-cha ring. Cha-cha. Cha-cha ring, y'all. I think, yeah, I can use that for something else. Here's another one. Oh my goodness. That'll blind you, man. Good grief. That looks like something out of Star Trek. Do 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 e. This ring is old. I think. I don't know. It's got like a leather. It's leather and copper and brass. Oh, eh. Not my style. I don't like it. What y'all think? Do. Hey, remember the Avon ring? Yo, I cleaned it up. Didn't I clean it up good? Hmm. I'm going to take that rain guard out of the middle of it. Yeah, and I think you were right. I think it is a black onyx, by the way. Upon further inspection, a little plastic ring. Well, yeah, I think it's plastic. I don't think it's made out of shell. These I need to test with my gem tester again. Lapis. Yeah, I'm going to test them with my gem tester. Let's see here. Oh, oh, that was garnet right there. It sure was. Garnet and peridot. Y'all know I used to call peridot peridot. And by the way, I found out this is a shoe clip. It's a shoe clip, y'all. But you know what? I'm not going to use this as a shoe clip. I am going to use this as a pen. I still don't get how people think it's a shoe clip because it's so, the point is so pointy, but the thing's, well, I don't know. The thing might be wrong. I'm not going to use it as a shoe clip. I still have to look up who MJ is. I still ain't figured out who MJ is. And y'all, I still think that's so cute. It's got the little conch shell and the turtle. He's so pretty.
Hey.
It looks like at one time it was silver plated, but or it could just be made to look like it's got a patina on it. Oh, this is one of my favorite pens, y'all, that I have found. Isn't that so pretty, y'all? Pretty on my thing for church. Look at them. It's got a wagging tail. I got this from my aunt. Got a moving tail. Pretty little kangaroo. We love you too, babe. You have a good night. Kangaroo babies. Ooh la la. This can be worn as a pendant or a pin, you guys. It's pretty. Ain't that pretty? I like it. And I just think this one's so pretty. Very pretty. Golf club and angel wings. And an angel. This is another one of my favorite ones. I need to fix it too. Because it's... Now that to me is just divine. It's pretty. It's lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And this matches those little earrings, y'all. It was from my aunt. That right there is a brooch that matches those earrings. And I just realized that. I wonder if there was a necklace that went with that and all that stuff she gave me. Huh. Oh, I found a USA pen. Ooh. USA, USA, USA. An enamel little pen. I think that's sort of 80s, 90-ish. Oh, yeah, look at this butterfly. Ooh la la. The little butterfly. Ooh la la. Pretty. This is out of Star Trek. I'm telling y'all. And this is out of that um Quantum Leap show. I don't know why I think that. I don't think that's real glass. I don't think it, Jim. I don't think it. Here's your little froggy. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Ain't he so pretty, y'all? Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. And he's so pretty. He's so pretty. Oh, y'all, and here's another one I really like. I like that one. I like that one too. Y'all got so much stuff to go through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, basically, about 15 boxes of stuff. So, yeah. I got lots of stuff to go through. Piles and piles and piles of stuff. Oh, my goodness. Well, Um, let's see here. Y'all, I think I'm going to shut down and um yeah, I think I'm going to shut down. I hope everybody has a beautiful night and y'all take it easy and I love you all and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Toodaloo. Ciao, ciao.